Okay, welcome to our first honors band classroom rehearsal. Okay, so I'm going to just go over a couple things really quickly. First, guys, I think when you're playing in these, because most of us are probably set up wherever your computer's set up, try to be in a quiet area. Try to have a music stand if you can, you know, however you practice at home. Now, I say that with a grain of salt, because when I practice at home, I don't sit on my bed or on my squishy couch. I sit in like a desk chair or a kitchen chair. So if you can use a correct chair, that would be great. Okay, so sit in an appropriate chair. Use a music stand if at all possible. Of course, dress appropriately for these meetings because we can see you. Okay, you're going to mute your mic except when you're speaking or when you're asked to play. Okay, now when we play together, we did this on the beginning chat. They had a lot of fun. And like I would tell them to take out a piece, and then Mr. Harrison or I would, you know, turn on a recording. And like if he were playing his trumpet, his tuba, you could hear him with the recording because he still had his mic on. But the kids could hear the music and play at home kind of like with the music, just like you would with smart music, except the kind of thing that's fun is you know that other kids are doing it at the same time. Okay, we cannot all play together. We've tried this because there's such a lag on the internet that it's not going to stay in time. It's just technology's not ready for this yet, I guess. Okay, so you're going to dress appropriately because we can see you. And by the way, I watched somebody else's chat yesterday, I think from Web, and there were students that would not put their pictures on. And what you need to realize, if we use this for a teaching tool, when we ask you to play, if you come up on the screen because you're unmuted and you're playing an example, it would be good if the teacher could say, for instance, Mr. Harrison could look in and he could go, hey, so-and-so, sit up straight. Or please, tuba players, make sure you hold your tubas correctly. And then he could even name somebody by name. He could write it in the chat or he could tell them directly. Okay, so we just want to make sure we can see you playing. Okay, and then you need to make sure you follow directions because this is an live class, but we're also recording it so people can see it later. And guys, just know that every session you have with any of your teachers, they're recording. Okay, that's because we're required to do it. All right, so we're going to warm up together, and I'll be playing, and you guys are playing, but you're muted and I'm not. Okay, so go ahead and turn in your band warm-ups, and we're going to do number 5, just number 5. Here we go. Ready? I'm going to let you all get to that. It's just the Remington exercise, concert F. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, ready. Stop. All right, so can everybody play with that okay? Do a thumbs up if you can play all right with it. Okay, cool. All right, let's do number 6. Ready? Remington and B flat. 1, 2, ready, go. Number 8, and number 8 is going to be the flexibility study number 1. Okay, now remember I played that woodwind part, so mine skips all over. The brass players are doing the slur. Okay, all right, here we go. We're on number 8. Ready? 1, 2, ready, and. All right, did that work? Show me a thumbs up if that was okay. All right, so Luke, we're glad you joined. Make sure your microphone's muted and have your instrument out, please. We're doing warm-ups. Okay, let's do one more. Let's do 9. Okay, let's do this. Let's let Trevor be the leader of this one. Okay, so Trevor, that means, and we're not going to use a metronome because, yeah. Okay, so Trevor's going to unmute. Yes, you are, Trevor. Trevor, this isn't an option. We're trying it. So Trevor's, do you have your trumpet out?
Yes.
Okay. So you're going to go ahead and you're going to say 1, 2, and then we'll assume ready, go, because he has to take a breath, right? Or I can do it. No, there'll be a lag. So he's going to go 1, 2, and then he'll play. All right? Okay. So he's playing the number 9 flexibility study, and then everybody else is playing along with. Ready, Trevor? Go.
1, 2.
Cool. All right. Does somebody else want to be a leader? Let's let Karen do it. Okay. Now I was watching this webcast from another school, and the teacher asked somebody to play, and the person wrote in the feed, no. And I think you need to understand, if we're doing this like a class, we're not going to go ahead and like have you not participate. Okay. So we're in this together. So Karen, I'm going to ask you to be the leader, and I will mute my sound this time. Sorry if that was.
Oh. 1, 2.
Nice job, Karen. That sounded really good. Okay, so everybody sees kind of how we have to do this, because if we play all at once, it'll be terrible. In fact, just for a minute, everybody unmute. Okay, just this is to show you a demonstration. So everybody unmute. All right, and then what I want to do is we're going to play that number 9. Everybody unmuted, and you'll see why we can't do it. Ready? Here we go. Number 9. This is going to be really interesting. 1, 2, 3, and go. All right, everybody go ahead and mute yourself again. Okay, so now do you understand why we can't play together? Thumbs up if you understand. Yeah, that was really interesting. Okay, so everybody mute. Okay, Jericho just joined us. I see Connor's here. Okay, so this is our lesson for today. We are going to go ahead and take out Imaginarium. Okay, and everybody is going to play it with this smart music recording that I'm going to play. Okay, and let me go ahead and present my screen. Just hold on just a second here. Okay, now you have to be muted when we do this together because otherwise it will be like what you just heard. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay, let me get up the right song because I had Viva Mexico up there. And just so you all know, I got new music today in the mail that I'm going to scan and send to you. And I'll put it on Classroom. I got the Viva Mexico parts, and I also got a song called Kivjik. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that all right. All right, so on Imaginarium, or Narium, I'm sorry, I'm going to go ahead and probably put up the clarinet part only because that's what I play. Okay, and kids, when I turn it on, you're going to just play along with it at your house. Okay, so we're just having a little concert of Imaginarium. One moment. All right. Here we go. You ready? All right. So, guys, I have to figure out, I guess it's going to stay off. Can you see on the screen the whiteboard?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Thank you for unmuting yourself, Trevor, because when I'm reading this, it's hard for me to see anything else. All right. Was that not awesome? That's just fun. I realize you can only hear the smart music, but I hope you can imagine in your head us maybe on a stage playing that. And that's the one thing that I'm hoping so much that we get to go back to school, because nothing replaces playing with you together. All right, so on the screen, you'll notice then, and if you'll do this, if you can have a way to be able to see the Blues Brothers review music in a minute, that would be great. Okay, so on the screen, you notice it says 4/16 notes, obviously, at the top. 1 and we know all about that, right? And then it's talking about the rhythm. 1 like 1 2 3 4 dotted 8th 16th, and then it has a reverse 1 1E 2E 3E 4E, etc. So what I want you to do is I'm going to play, and you guys are gonna like play also, but muted, right? So the first thing I want you to look at is in the parentheses, you see the rhythm that says 1E and a 2, a 3E and a 4. Okay, let's go ahead and play that on concert F, and let's do it like 4 times. So we're going to go like 1E and a 2, a 3E and a 4. Again, and then again, and then again. All right, here we go. Ready? On concert F, 1E and a 2, ready, and go. All right, now I want you to look at the one in the second parentheses, see where my mouse is pointing to. All right, this is going to be 1E and a 2E, 3E and a 4E, 1E and a 2E, 3E and a 4E, 1E and a 2E, etc. So we're playing on concert F. We're going to do it 4 times. Ready? 1, 2, ready, and go. So those are 2 really prominent rhythms in this piece. Okay, now I want to direct your attention to the one I have my cursor on now. Okay, notice that this rhythm is also going to be in your piece a lot. Okay, it's going to be like this. Let's see, like 1 ba da 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 1 and a 3 and 4. 1 and a 3 and 4. Let's play that 1 time. Ready? On concert F. 1, 2, ready, and go. Okay, so tell you what, let's take Mallory. Please unmute yourself and play that rhythm. Okay, So you're going to have to say something like, well, just play it. Okay, so I'll play it first for you. Cool. All right. So how about Luke Munyon? Unmute yourself and play that rhythm. Okay, let's make sure that the is shorter. Okay, so da, 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 da. Try it again. Cool. All right, so I'm going to play it, and then everybody's going to play it back. Here we go. Go ahead. Okay, I know I can't hear you, but I'm trusting you're doing it. All right, so that's a really prominent rhythm. Okay, now look at the second one where I have the cursor now. Okay, is there anybody that feels like they could play that? I'll tell you what, everybody take a minute to just kind of study that and try it on your own. And then I'll come back to you in just a second. Try it on your own. All right, so is there anybody that feels like they can play it? And you got to remember, I'm not looking at the screen. I guess I could turn that on. Let me see. All right. Yeah, Leia's going, not me. She's looking at me going, don't call on me, Mrs. West. Don't you dare. All right, so I'll tell you what. I'm going to just say that like, I'm sorry, I just turned it off the screen. Hold on a minute. Oh my gosh, how did I do that? There we go. All right, so I'll tell you what. Oh, let me pick on somebody. I'm sorry. Let me choose someone to play, not pick on someone. How about Nathaniel? Can you try that rhythm?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay. Trevor, can you try it?
I guess.
Okay. Good attitude. Okay, I'm looking at the bottom one, the tough one.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. So, Luke, do you think you can do it?
I can try, but it might be wrong.
That's all right. Yeah, that's pretty darn close. He was close. All right. So, kids, let me see if I can do it for you. 1, 2. So you know what? I wrote on the bottom that number wrong. That's what's bugging me. And I'm sorry, it's on a picture. But notice where I wrote one and, it's really one E, right? So it'll be 1E, 2, and a 4E and a 1. So like 1E, 2, and a 4E and a 1. Let's try to count, clap, and tap that together. 1, 2, ready, count, clap, tap. 1E, 2, and a 4E and a 1. So listen, 1E, 2, and a 4E and a 1. Let's try it together. 1, 2, ready, and. Now something I could do better is hold that second note out. I kind of clipped it off. Listen again. You're just listening. No, that's not right. Just a minute. Again, here it is. One E, 2, and a 4E and a 1. Let's try it together. Ready? On concert F. 1, 2, ready, and go. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put up the music for this. And the one thing I hate about this is that, you have to keep transferring to different things. And to me, that makes this kind of tough. And I don't know what tab this is, so bear with me for a minute. Let me find it. I think I have it on my screen somewhere. Oh my gosh, I don't do well with lots of tabs. I think you can tell. All these tabs are enough to make my mind just go nuts. There it is. All right. So please have out your Blues Brothers review on the screen. You're going to see, by the way, this is where you can find it, is in your classroom under March 19th. You'll find the video where you can listen to it, and then you'll find your PDFs, right? So you can open, I would open the PDFs. I think they're easier to work with. And right now, let's all look at the flute part. Can you get the flute part up there? That's the very first one. All right, so I want everybody to notice some of these rhythms right here. And again, we're just playing on concert F. So I'm looking at measure 4. It's going to be da, da, I'm sorry, like 1, 2, da, 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 right? 1, 2, and 4, and 1. Let's play that on concert F. Ready? 3, 4, 1, 2. Again, ready? 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, moving on. We're going to be 4 measures before 13. Okay, you just follow along. Here's my metronome. So I'm not playing the notes, I'm playing the rhythm. 1, 2, ready? I'm sorry, I'm starting again. Ready? Okay, everybody, let's try that. So we're 4 before 13, concert F. 1, 2, ready, and go. All right, so pretty easy stuff, right? I'm going to move down to clarinet if I can. Oops, I went to the TIFF. I want to go back to the PDF. Oh, guys, man, Margaret Wiss needs to learn how to use her own machine. This is ridiculous. Ah! Okay, I might go back to where I can hear you guys instead and not present. Just hold on a second. Okay, I'm going back to where you guys are. So do you have the music in front of you for Blues Brothers review? Everybody your own part? Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
I don't have mine.
Can you get to it? Like on the screen? Or?
I'm trying, but my Chromebook's not loading.
Oh, okay. So I'll tell you what, guys. I can put on Luke's part. Just a minute. So I'm going to have to present. Is there anybody else that can't, that doesn't have it, where they can look at it? All right, hold on a minute. Let me go ahead and go back to my presenting screen and we'll put on the, I'm not presenting right now, am I? Nope. Oh, Connor doesn't either. So Connor, I don't have to wait to present 2 at once. So if you could just follow along right now on say the trombone part when I put it up there, and then I don't know what to tell you. We'll have to figure that out for next time. Okay, so I feel bad, Connor, because I don't know how to get both up there at the same time. What you can do, Connor, is like before our next session, see if you can get online in the classroom, look on March 19th, find that piece, and like if you have a printer, maybe you could just print your part, okay? And that's how we're going to have to do it while we're in this quarantine, and I apologize. I didn't want to have to keep the music to only stuff on Smart Music because this is a great song, and I wanted to play it, so that's the way it's going to be, I guess. All right, I'm sorry, I've got to find where I can get to it again. All right, there's the recording that's in March 19th. And then if you're looking on the screen, you'll see where you can actually on the March 19th, open up your PDF. And then, oh gosh, why do I keep doing that? Guys, how do I get it down to the, don't click, there we go. I'm gonna get it to trombone so Luke can look at it. All right, now guys, we're gonna probably go extremely slow on this. And I'm going to have to tell you that right now I don't have a score because Mr. Cummins, the former band director at Austin before Mr. Harrison, borrowed my music. And when he borrowed it, it took almost a year to get it back. And I love Mr. Cummins, but yeah, right, almost a year to get it back. Then when he brought it back with no score. So he's going to have to order the band a score. And so right now I just kind of have to look at each part. And I do want to finish this broadcast soon because I know you guys got things to do, but I'm really pleased that you came on today. So let me go on down to the trombone part. It's going to take a minute. Holler when you see it.
My Chromebook finished loading. I just have to find my part now. You can put the French horn on for Connor.
Okay, that'll work. All right. And then what we're going to just try, and you're just going to have to bear with me because this is the weird part. I don't have this slower yet. Mr. Wiss will probably make me some of those slower recordings we can use, but I haven't asked him yet. He's doing a whole bunch of things around the house today because it's nice outside. All right, so French horn 2. Let's see if I can get to French horn 2. All right, there we go. All right, so everybody look at 5, at measure 5. I think you probably have a part that goes dee da 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 dee da 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 da. That should be what the tubas have, right? Okay, everybody notice what key we're in. Okay, we're in the key of B flat, right? So we're gonna go like this speed. So it'll be like da 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 da. And then you might have bum 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 2, 3, 4. Da 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 bop 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 bum 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 ba da 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 da. Okay, now I know I have no way to hear what you're playing right now, but we're going to start at 5. And I want you to stop when you get to 25. And can you hear my voice okay? So I'm going to have help count through this. We're at 5.
Ms. Wiss, you don't need to project it anymore. I found it.
Okay. All right, cool. I still have to look at something. So here we go. Thank you. All right, here we go. We're at 5, everybody. Just try your part. 1 and 2 and ready and go. Da 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. A lot of people have this. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 da 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 da. I'll stop singing. 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 1. All right, so somebody report back. Did that help you to figure that out? Trevor, how'd that go?
It was fun.
Okay, so like, does this kind of work, guys, for teaching? I mean, it might not be great, but at least we get something done together. So yeah, and all you people that are projecting your picture, I appreciate that because that helps me to see you. Okay, so yeah, if you could try to make sure you're projecting your picture, that's great. Cool. And on percussion, I'm missing a timpani part to this. And I don't really want to assign parts yet because I want you to kind of experiment. I was thinking that since Dallas got to play drum set on the piece that, you know, we played so much, the More Cowbell, that he may not play it on this, we'll see. But this song is long, so we probably could split it up. So maybe if we get back to school, or let's say when we get back to school, we could maybe have a tryout to see like who gets to play the drum set part. So you might sometime look at the drum set part, sometime the mallet part, just try different things. I mean, we're kind of in a trial period right here. Man, I'm pleased so many of you are online. This is really cool. I love it. All right, so what I'd like you to do with this piece is go at least to 25 and learn your part. Okay. And I would like to go on tomorrow, probably with that next part that's after 25, the part that's the da da da, pum 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 pum, etc. Okay. So I don't think we have time for that today. The other thing I wanted to do is tell you that I did put in Classroom the tryout music for high schools. Okay. And I'm going to tell you that I realized I just had JC on the screen for a while and I didn't turn off my sharing, but I guess she didn't mind because she looks great. All right. So on this sharing, if I go to one of the pieces, and I'm just going to go to whatever I open here. Okay. You'll notice it says high school band audition music. It's all the same for everybody. And I don't think it would hurt for the seventh graders to learn it too. Let's just look at the beginning for just a minute and just, I'm going to go ahead and play for you so you can hear it. And I'll probably just play up to the time change, which is at 17. So I'm at the beginning. Let me turn on my metronome. Wow, that's really fast. All right, here we go. 1, 2, ready? Into the news section. Okay, now kids, I was sight reading that. You'll notice they put no dynamics whatsoever. And what I'd like you to do first is learn your notes and rhythm. Okay, and then once you learn your notes and rhythm, be creative and see what you like as far as adding your own crescendos and decrescendos. Hey, and this gave me an idea. I think y'all should reach out to your private teachers because I bet they could teach you online through something like the Google Meets, or maybe they could do Skype or whatever, format they want to use. I know Mr. Branham already reached out to some of his kids to do that. I know Kayla has been trying to get a hold of Mr. Davis and Mr. Adkins. Tell you what, if you know your parents give you permission to take your lessons online, reach out to the teacher first. And then if you don't get a reply or something, don't take it personally. These are really weird times. Instead, you could like call or email me. All right. And then that way I could reach out to them and say, hey, look, I have these students that really want to take these lessons from you. All right. So I'll tell you what, let's do this. Before we leave today, if you have this tryout music up, what I would like to do is go ahead and I'll play without my mic on like I did, and you guys follow along on your part. You may play or just finger. Okay, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, ready? Stop there. So what you guys need to know is I did miss 1 F sharp. Okay, did you notice it was at the end of measure 9? right here, I would mark whatever that note is so you don't miss it like I did. And then you could go on to the faster part, but guess what? Don't take it faster. All right, so let me stop sharing for a minute on the screen sharing. Let me go back to this. All right, 23 people on. Man, you guys are awesome. So, Mr. Harrison, can you go ahead and talk for a minute?
Yes. Hello. So I will also make a recording of myself playing the audition music for the high school stuff. And I'm in the process right now of uploading some high schoolers playing the 7th grade audition music. So you'll have a little bit more access to good recordings. But if you ever want to record yourself playing something and you want us to make a comment about it, you can send us videos and say, hey, this is the first whatever measures. You can send it to me or Mrs. Wiss. And we can give you feedback like that too, not for a grade, just for help.
Okay, so those are really good things to know. So we're going to be posting stuff in Classroom, and you really do need to look at it. I have to tell you, I'm really digging seeing you guys on these chats we've had each day. If you've missed them, they're from 10 to 10:30 on every day of the week. We have those, and that's the honors band time. If your parents have any concerns or questions, of course, they can email me. They can call me on that number that I gave last week. That's on the Classroom also. Guys, it's a little overwhelming because on the Classroom, there's so many things we've put on, but please read down those because there's a lot of good stuff you could be doing. And I do think that when I have to do the classes like this, it's making me play my clarinet, and I'm really realizing how much I enjoy connecting with you guys, even though we can't really do it the way I'd like. And I also enjoy, of course, playing my instrument. So like when you're feeling a little bit maybe lonely, depressed, lost, I hope you're not lost, but just know playing your instrument could really help you. It could really make a difference. Okay. All right, so anybody have anything they want to say about today? Can anybody make a few comments? Did this work better than doing it where you couldn't work with us together? Somebody unmute and talk. Did you like this better than just regular videos where you can't interact?
Yes, this is better.
All right, so we meet again 12:30 tomorrow, the same meet. Now this meet I'm going to keep separate. So it's going to be the one you logged into today. And then the other meet is that one we've been using at the 10 o'clock. And that's more for fun to just kind of visit. Now tomorrow on the 10 a.m. meet, we're going to have a bring your pet. Okay. Now, that was an idea I saw on somebody else's chats, and the beginners are really excited about it. In fact, they could hardly wait. All right, so tomorrow, bring your pet to your meet, and if you don't have a live pet, don't bring a dead one, but instead maybe bring something for show and tell that's like appropriate, like maybe a stuffed animal or, you know. And then when you have your pet online, like, we're going to go to everybody kind of like that little kindergarten show and tell. And we're going to say like, all right, Mr. Harrison, your turn. And he's going to introduce his cat. Okay. He said he might not be able to keep him on very long because the cat's kind of crazy. All right. Anyway, so we'll do that in the meet tomorrow at 10 a.m. And I would like you to practice the Blues Brothers review from the beginning to 25 for sure. If you can, go to the next song. That's like something like 54. We'll continue on that. I did get the music today for the other two tunes. One is called Viva Mexico. You could check that out on Smart Music. And the other one is called K-I-V-G-I-K, Kivjik. And it's means messenger. And that one, I have the recording of it on Classroom. It's really neat. I have to scan these, so I think my day is cut out for me. I got plenty to do.